Hey guys, my name is Alex, and this is my class final for Foundations in Media Techniques. So the two assignments that I picked for my final were my professional interview and my documentary. First, I'll explain my interview. In order to gather the A-roll footage for my interview, what I did was sat down with the woman that I was interviewing and put the camera to the left of me in order to get the angle that I interviewed from. In order to get the B-roll footage that I got, I went while she was teaching one day because I interviewed a teacher, and I just filmed her teaching a lesson. All my A-roll footage consisted of was me just asking her questions about her job, such as what she enjoys most about teaching and what she finds most challenging about teaching, and her giving her responses. My B-roll footage was her doing various teaching activities with her students. These activities included using a calendar to teach days of the week, playing counting games with flashing cards, and doing various dancing movements in order to remember the letters of the alphabet. After gathering both my A-roll and B-roll, I used the video editing app Splice in order to layer my B-roll over my A-roll, and I put some background music over this A-roll and B-roll in order to create my professional interview. Next, I'll cover my documentary, which is about the journey that I've had while working out. The process of gathering my A-roll footage was simple. All I did was just sit down at my desk and talk, exactly as I'm doing right now. My B-roll footage consisted of me going to the gym and doing various exercises so that I could layer that footage over me talking about exercising. The process for editing my documentary was basically the same as editing my interview. All I did was I first posted my A-roll, I then stacked my B-roll on top of that A-roll, I picked some music to play over that video, and there's my documentary. I also used Splice to edit this too. Lastly, I'm going to be talking about the photography assignments that we did. In order to take all the pictures that I took, I just used the iPhone that I'm filming on right now. I especially enjoyed the photography assignments because they lended themselves to having a lot of creativity and artistic expressions. As long as you work within the specific parameters set by Professor Tracy, you could do essentially anything you wanted with these assignments. I thoroughly enjoyed all the assignments in this class, but if I had to pick a favorite, mine would be the professional interview. This was my favorite not only because I had a ton of fun making this, but I'm also the proudest that this project turned out of all the videos that I made for this class. As a whole, I've taken so much away from this class. I've developed a much greater appreciation of photography and videography than I've had before this class, and I've realized just how much goes into the production of photography and videography. Before this class, the field of work related to communication that I considered going into was news reporting. After this class, I feel like I've gained so much knowledge and so many valuable skills related to news reporting, and it's only solidified my desire to go into that field. I'd first like to thank Professor Tracy. I had a great time in class and I learned a lot from you. I'd also like to thank the people that I was in class with. You guys are all amazing and great people, and I wish you nothing but the best. You guys are going to have a bright future ahead of you. Let's finish strong and have a great rest of the semester.